on, Katie. Go, Kate. Go, Katie. Go, Katie.
So underwater from the start, everybody does that really for as far as they can, and then it's individual techniques on the turns. And popping up in first place there in lane 6 is Grace McDonald of Grantham, and 3 lanes from the bottom of the picture, Clementine Lovell of Team Ipswich, also off to a good start and looking pretty smooth. 2 lanes from the top of the picture as well, Eva Dwight-Clark, and it's going to be Clementine Lovell, I think, who gets to 50 metres in first or second, or actually third. McDonald and Williams actually got over and turned quicker. So well done to them in those last 5 metres.
Yeah, I'm liking the look of Lois Smith up in lane 6. She's got a really, really smooth stroke. You can see her here, really low cadence and just sort of gliding through the water. And she's using that kick not so much as a propulsion, but as you can see, she's almost doing what looks like a can-can. You know, she's kicking to the sides and it's providing her a lot of balance so she can get a lot of leverage through her arms and a great pull.
Well, you spotted her and now she's out in the lead, 66.7. So that technique, it isn't just impressive and easy on the eye, it's very, very effective. Second at the turn, Katherine Williams in lane 5, and now she's upped her stroke rate and she's going to close the gap on McDonald. So these two are going to be pretty close together, I would think, when we get to the turn for the last 50 metres.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much underwater she does off this final wall here. See if she can get, yet again, another half body length here.
McDonald turning first, then Williams, and watch the turn, watch the underwaters here. Williams closing the gap with that turn.
Yeah, it was actually Williams that took some out of her, but now she's upped her cadence.
So these two out in front, looking like they're battling for gold and silver. At the top of the screen, Grace McDonald, then Katherine Williams, but they're coming back hard. And in lane 4, it's a really storming finish from Evelyn Hallisey. Hallisey's not out of this yet. She's really going through. There's only 5 metres left. These are the 3 medalists, but what colours will they be? First is Williams, 2:17.3. Hallisey got second. She came storming through her final 50 metres there. Evelyn Hallisey, 34.09. And Grace McDonald gets the bronze medal.
Second and final heat, Logan Gray, Morgan Hurst, Laura Hurst, Caitlin Horn, Sophia French, Katherine Williams, Chelsea White. And butterfly begins.
Yes, Caitlin Horn, 17-year-old, coming in with a time of 4:54.97. Again, the only one that's currently under 5 minutes. But I'm sure these ladies will put up a big fight.
Caitlin Horn representing the Eastern Cape, so there'll be a lot of cheers for her here in Quebec. And still plenty of swimming still to come. So good effort early doors for Sophia French, representing Swanee, and on her outside a good swim so far from Katherine Williams. That's after 2 lengths. First blood going towards Sophia French in the butterfly, 105.97.
And Laura Hurst currently in third, 108.63.
backstroke in action. And 1:45.15. Katherine Williams looking very good. Sophia French still right up there.
Yes, 2 more races to go after this, but really excited for the finals tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Remember, that gets underway from 6 p.m. So it might be a fairly short heat session this morning. But it is action-packed as we watch the swimmers reach the midway mark of this event. And leading the way, it is Katherine Williams from Gauteng as they transition now to breaststroke.
Looks like Caitlin Horn turning in third, 2:30.09. 4 more laps to go. But it's all Sophia French.
Yeah, Sophia French certainly has looked very, very strong. And we see a nice fight coming through from Katherine Williams once again. And Williams now, who's going to touch first? This is going to be very, very tight. And it does go the way of Sophia French still. Only just though.
Yes, and Caitlin Horn still in third position. But it is French. Looks like she's starting to pull away in this breaststroke leg.
Yeah, French and Williams. Very much a battle between those two so far, as you heard Chanel say. French making a move in breaststroke.
There she goes.
Yeah. They'll be moving over now to the final discipline of this women's 400 IM. And it's over now to freestyle. And Sophia French, 3:52.26.
And a nice battle in lane 3 and 4 between Lara Goos and Caitlin Horn.
So can Sophia French be caught? The French connection. Sophia French out in front. Katherine Williams hot on her heels. I fear for her that the gap is just too big. And Sophia French turns for the final time. Does the 18-year-old from Tshwane. Katherine Williams, the Gauteng swimmer, trying her best to close that gap, but that gap is just far too big. And Sophia French starts to put on the afterburners and head for home, and she will capture a commanding victory. Doing so in a time of 5:01.21. Katherine Williams.
Out. So the fastest of these 10 earlier was Clementine Lovell, and noticeably spent a lot longer under the water there on the start. Leading, I know it's very early, but it's clear in 6. Kate Schillinger for Repton, second youngest in the water. We've got 14-year-old Julia Elvidge in lane number 2. Now, Schillinger did win the Next Gen Championships this year in the 15-year category, won gold in the 100 back, and at the GB Summer Champs in a 13-14 year age group last year, 4th in the 100 back, so big improvement over the course of 12 months, and now in late 2025 keeps getting a little bit better.
set a new lifetime best earlier this morning at 2:14. But moving through the field in lane 4, Clementine Lovell for Mount Kelly. She got a silver in the 200-metre back at the same Next Gen Championships, but in the 16-year competition not too long ago. Just keep one eye, more than one eye, on lane 0. Erin Barber for Norwich Swan. She's a freestyle and backstroke in her arsenal. Yellow, this is all over the place. Yellow cap in Southern now watching. That's Katie Lee for City of Salford. So this has changed hands a few times. It might happen again as well, because Katherine Williams for Wickham District now has joined the party very late in the day. She might steal the show. She might, you know. They are synchronised swimming into the wall, but Katherine Williams does get it done. 2:11.59. She was off her lifetime best earlier on this morning, but that beats it just by a few tenths of a second.
There's a lineup for heat number 6. Helen Nygaard from Bergen. In lane 1, Evie O'Halloran Hutchison, Derwentside and Gateshead. In 2, Katie Otterson, Newcastle. In 3, Katherine Williams, Wickham District. In 4, Ashley Drake, Warrender. In 5, Asma Lefaher from Loughborough. In 6, Abigail Minto, Swim Leinster. In 7, Isabel Kidney, Swim Munster. In lane 8. So Leinster and Munster going head to head. We were talking about rugby earlier on, Tony.
We were, yeah. Ireland playing Italy as we speak. I think it's half time at the moment. Ireland just up, only just.
Oh.
And I'm sure there'll be fair representation in the Ireland team from Leinster and Munster. And 2 swimmers in the pool here, doing well. Abigail and Isabel, 2 19-year-olds out there in lanes 7 and 8. They're up there. Fast start from Katherine Williams, the Wickham swimmer. She's a 16-year-old, but other than her, it's pretty even across the rest of them. 62, that's the fastest 100 I think we've seen, and she's a good half a second or so up on the rest of them. Not a lot though between them. Who's going to make this move in the second half of this race? Ashley Drake coming through as well in lane 5, along with Katie Otterson and Evie O'Halloran Hutchinson. Derwentside and Newcastle swimmers, but Katherine Williams led from the go really, and she's just consolidated that lead. She's now got nearly 2 seconds on the rest of them. 1:35.53. There's another 32 point on that 50, so she's looking at 2.7, 2.8 maybe, 2.9, so definitely looking at getting under that 2.10. If she can maintain this pace, it's going to be a super swim here for Katherine.
Edging closer to your junior time.
2:07.29 is the junior time.
Ooh.
Oh, just outside. Really nice swim though. Katherine, Eva O'Halloran Hutchinson coming in, as well as Katie Otterson just snatching second. But that was a super swim from Katherine. Over 2 second improvement on her entry time, just missing out on a junior final. Munster in 4. Ellie Kennington, Plymouth Leander in 5. Layla Weatherspoon, Hard Midlothian in 6. Ailey Robertson, South Ayrshire in 8. Don't have a first name for lane 7. Wondering Paula van der Westhuizen, but that might be completely wrong, so apologies.
I was thinking something else.
So I'll just have to apologise for that one. Good start from Ellie Kennington, 18-year-old from Plymouth in lane 5. 1:03.04 is her target to get in that junior final. Layla Weatherspoon, Katherine Williams as well, and from Wickham. And Kiana Kurtzer in 3. Lane 8 going strong. Ailey Robertson, South Ayrshire swimmer. Paige van der Westhuizen, should have remembered that. But is it going to be Ailey out there in 8, or is it going to be Katherine in 1? And it's Katherine, 103.6. So that's a good swim for her. Nice entry time improvement.